a lot better. Thank you very much. And welcome to the Rooster Teeth Acheivement Hunter Q&A. Yeah, I'm seeing some excitement. So you know what that means, right? Q&A. That means you guys get to ask the questions. So I hope you've been thinking about this. You have some really good ones. We have a mic right up front so we can hear your lovely voice. So if you guys have any questions, kind of go right up here to this mic and ask it. We can form a little bit of a line, but just kind of watch out. If it does get a little too long, we do have the camera right there. So just kind of be careful, watch your step. And have a lot of fun, okay? Okay? There we go. All right, I want to make sure you guys are wide awake. But enough of my talking. I'm going to bring up our wonderful panelists. First, I want to introduce to you Michael Jones! Welcome, welcome, welcome. And right behind him, his beautiful wife, Lindsay Jones! And I have an awesome surprise for you. We have one more guest, and it is Trevor Collins! I know, he wasn't in the app, was he? Yeah, hey. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
How are you? How's the crowd?
Wait.
Excellent.
Doing good.
You guys are not on.
Yeah, I was going to joke. She's like, we have one more guest for you. I'm like, Gavin,
check,
free.
check,
No, just kidding.
Check, check, check.
Is it hot?
It's hot, Trevor.
Oh, it's hot in her.
You're going to make it hot. Hey, how are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Enjoying the weekend?
I did see
You're
a few
good.
comments.
I fixed it.
I'm live. Though I don't need the mic anymore, but okay.
I saw a few people, Trevor, saying that it's getting a bit dusky now that you're here. Just throwing that out there.
It's a little too bright. A little too bright for
It
dusk.
is.
A lot of
We're trying
oxygen
to
in
keep
here.
it at bay.
I'll just stare right into the light.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I got nothing. Got absolutely nothing.
Awesome. You guys had a good time so far.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's been crazy busy for a Thursday and Friday.
Yeah. So you guys were here yesterday then, right?
The murmur going around is, oh my God, tomorrow. Saturday
Yeah,
is gonna
that's
be-
usually how it
Yeah.
is here, but it's actually bigger than I expected today, so that's
y'all
nice.
showed
Usually
up.
Friday is kind
Thank
of the
you.
lull day, but that was Thursday. So are you guys here for all 4 days, even
Yep.
Sunday?
Yep.
All 4 days. Come on by our booth and say hi.
I've got a couple. I have a panel tomorrow, and then we also have a
Worry about
RWBY
the panel
No,
now.
I'm sorry.
Please. They're here now.
I'm making a plug. We have a RWBY
Live in
panel.
the moments.
And then we have RWBY versus Voltron on Sunday, which is awesome. So come by and say hello.
I heard someone go, what?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the loser gets canceled, so. Yeah.
Sorry, Voltron.
It's a good show.
Awesome. Actually, I think I'm with you guys tomorrow for that panel as well.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
So, hey. All right. Well, enough about my talking. Do you have a question, Heinzer? Would you like to ask it?
Well, I have 2 questions, really. Is that okay?
I'll allow it.
Greedy.
They allow it. Yes.
Good.
So the first one's for you, Michael. So you do voice for RWBY and you do voice for Camp, and you record the lines first for that and they animate to it, right?
Yep.
How much harder and how much different was it doing the voice for a character that already had the lip sync done for Fairy Tale?
It's really different. They both have their challenges. Definitely, it took some getting used to match the flaps, as they call it in the industry. There's all kinds of lingo they threw at me, which I didn't understand at all. And I'm like, I'm dumb. You're gonna have to walk me through this. Like closed mouth, open mouth, clenched teeth, mouth not seen, all that kind of good stuff. It's definitely kind of a challenge. There's like a beep system. So like they give you a cue to get ready to do the dialogue. My biggest issue right off the bat was, especially at Funimation, I would do the line and they're like, right, you have 10 seconds left, slow down. Like I do the line, be like, hey, what are you doing over there? I'm gonna hit you right now. And they're like, okay, his mouth moved once. So you're gonna need to slow that down. So I'm like, I'm gonna get you. So that was kind of challenging to get used to, but the really cool thing about that is the second you do the line, I mean, they edit it as you're recording it, so then they immediately play back the scene, and depending on how many actors have already done their lines, like the whole scene can be finished right there, which is, I mean, Rooster Teeth, you do a line and you don't see it for months. So that was, it's challenging, but it's also really cool to see. The thing about Rooster Teeth is it's easier because you get more freedom, without they don't have any animation yet, but you need to create it. You know what I mean? Like doing a dub, you're following kind of the example they already have, so you're just trying to match it. So doing it from scratch, it gives you more freedom, but at the same time, like, you really have to nail exactly what they want. And if your director is Jordan Swears, he's just the worst.
So with dub, you're not trying to like make the character; you're just trying to be that character.
Well, I mean, there's usually like, you make him your own in a way. I mean, even like with Sting, he's pretty different from my voice, from the Japanese voice that he has. But yeah, you do need to match like a certain like tone. I mean, all his actions are already in place. There's no room for ad libs or adding anything extra. So you're really trying to at least maybe not exactly match the character, but match the scene and match what everyone else has already put into place. And that's it.
And then second question for Trevor.
Okay.
So there's the lineup downstairs with everyone, right? And everyone has their autographs down there. How much for an autograph with you?
You can catch me on the floor. I'll just be walking around periodically throughout the weekend. So if you find me, just stop me.
Get him. Get me.
So not $50 or anything, right?
No.
$300. And the money can go straight to me. Thank you very much.
I'm just going to pickpocket him. He doesn't even know that.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Hey, how's it going?
As well, I got two questions. Question for Lindsay. So how is your ghost child doing so far?
Stacy is amazing. I'm so proud of her. She just accomplished a lot in her afterlife. For anyone who has no idea what the heck we're talking about, we have a new show in Acheivement Hunter called Acheivement Hunter, where we hunt ghosts, because why not?
Sure. Natural progression from video
Exactly.
games to ghost hunting.
And in one episode, I decided to take a ghost child home with me because I was feeling very motherly and my instincts kicked in. She's a great older sister to Iris. I feel like she's really inspirational. We're going to be filming a few more episodes of that here after this convention. So, yeah, get excited.
We literally next week we're flying to Louisiana to hunt more ghosts.
Down by the bayou.
Get some ghost crocs.
Where the ghosts belong.
They're just shoes.
Yeah. God.
Also, I want to show you guys something. You guys don't mind?
Sure. Bust it out. It's going to be like a boombox. We're going to start a rave in here.
Wait, what's going on here?
Oh, shit. Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Woo!
That's really cool.
Thanks, buddy.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Let your freak flag fly.
That's awesome.
What an elaborate case you have that in. I was like, what is it?
Well, he doesn't want to get it dented.
Yeah.
You have to
That's
protect
good.
it.
Properly fold it. Don't let it hit the floor. Yeah.
If it hits the floor, we have to burn it.
Burn
we have
it.
to burn you, and
But-
it's a mess.
Oh, no, that's
Don't
a whole
wanna do
mess.
it.
Oh, we could do like a global guts thing where he ties it around his neck and runs around. Yeah.
Do you have it?
With a piece of the aggro crag.
Do you have a piece of the crag with you?
I'll find it.
Okay.
Figure it out.
Anytime I saw people walk away with one of those blimps or a piece of the aggro crag, that was when I was the most jealous as a child. I want a piece of that plastic.
Give me that. Trevor, we can make you an aggro crag. You know that, right?
There's plenty of aggro crag in our office. It's called the ceiling. That's on the floor now.
It's true.
There's chunks all over the
I
place.
bet there's children everywhere across America jealous that we're walking home with pieces of ceiling every day
All that asbestos. Thank you.
in our lungs.
Yum.
Also, my final question to Michael. Do you mind axe kicking the chair?
That's Jeremy's thing. I can't do that. Also, I don't think it would break.
Wait, what? No.
I'm gonna have to.
I don't think we're insured for that.
This is not our house.
It's true. It's true. We wreck our own stuff. I don't really like wrecking other people's stuff. Also, I would hurt my leg. Thank you.
Actually, Supercon chairs, I don't think. It's the building. We're not insured.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so I also have two questions. One question is that if you could choose a RWBY weapon for your daughter, which one would it be?
There's a lot.
I know. And we just put child safety locks on everything.
It's true. That would ruin everything.
Poor
She'd
timing.
get right in there.
Yeah.
I like Nora's hammer.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm down for that.
but it's like rattle sized.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, no, it's regular size, but it does rattle.
Oh, so it's a giant rattle.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a rattling hammer?
Yeah. And then she'd be like Lindsay, just pounding kids on the playground.
As we do. Yeah. As long as she learns from it later
Give
and
me your
tries to make
money.
herself better. I mean, I'm still in like mommy, like 1,000-yard stare mode from changing diapers. So I'm like, I don't know, some kind of chemical warfare, I would think, involving some poo. Yeah.
Weird.
Maybe we incorporate
She has
that.
that now.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
We don't need to
Yeah,
get
but
one of
we
those.
weaponize it, Michael.
She already does.
We mass produce it.
She attacks me with it.
She's walking around with like a cannon, but it's actually a diaper genie that just launches them back out.
Dude, those diaper
Bah, bah.
genies are awful.
Yeah.
Like, they're great because, you know, you put the diaper in and then the
Forget
stink
about
goes
it.
away until they're full. Then it's the worst thing ever. I'm like, I don't want to change it. I don't want to change it.
If you really wanted to torture someone, dump one of those on them.
Dude, it's awful because too, like, you gotta like rip the plastic and then, you know, you tie it in a knot. But I'm always presented with this moment where, like, I pull it out, the bottom's got a knot in it. There's like 20 diapers piled up in there, and I'm holding the top of it, but there's like all this air from the top diaper to where I'm holding it. So to tie it, I usually, you know, you like pinch the bottom and squeeze it out. But that expunges all of the scent into the air. So anytime I have to do it. I have to do it.
You
I can't
will
let all
suffer
that
with
air
us.
stay in there. It'll just, so I usually go, and then I have to carry it all the way to the dark garbage can we have in the dumpster. What's great is when Lindsay does it in the middle of the night and she changes her, and she has to change the bag, but then doesn't throw it away. So in the morning, there's just a big old pile of poo laying on the floor. And I'm
I
like,
got
can we
sleep,
stop leaving these around? This is a landmine.
Why doesn't it just vacuum seal? Like, just pinch it with a little heat, melt it closed. Genie 2. Get
Poor
on
design,
it.
Yeah.
I don't want to add heat to any of that.
That's true.
Yeah. No.
You're
Yeah.
getting burnt. Now you're burning
Good
poo.
call. I don't have children. I don't know how that works.
It's interesting because I don't have kids, but I have a cat and I have a litter genie, and it's the exact same thing.
Yep.
I think I broke something.
breaking something?
And we'll get it later.
I'm very destructive.
Somebody will
I
clean it up.
apologize if I broke something.
John Mace, where you at? Clean this up.
Oops.
He hates
My
us.
bad. But yeah, like exactly where it's like you keep putting the litter in, and then at the end where it's like, hope it.
Every
it
house
all
just
has
needs
a
a
smell,
fire
it's that.
pit. Just straight down like 50 feet.
Why do you want to
Ooh, that's-
burn everything?
Well, it's the easiest way to
I
get
mean,
rid of it, man.
Burning poo.
but every house be equipped with that
Keep
though.
forgetting the smell. You haven't thought of the smell.
The smell would stay. It would just be in the air, and everyone for like 10 miles would be like, "What is that?"
Exactly.
That diaper air is heavy.
It's
All right.
thick.
It's
That's her
settles.
semblance.
Sure.
Is what you smell.
Oh, God.
Okay. And my second question is, who would win in a fight, Ruby or Felix?
I mean, I'm going to say Ruby. So.
I think Ruby would win. She's quick.
Yeah.
She's super fast.
Yeah.
She'll chop him into bits. Like that. Just like that. That's the fight's
Like the
over.
most- and that's how she would win.
Yeah.
Did he die? Is he dead?
Just one more to check.
Also, Miles isn't here to defend himself.
No,
so
it's
he
true.
would definitely lose. 100%.
Absolutely.
We'll get death battle on it.
Oh,
That's a good match.
Death battle it is. I'm for it. Goodness. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, guys.
Hello, serial killer. I get it. Nice.
Yeah. I like puns.
Excellent.
Curious question. How did the name Rooster Teeth come up? Like,
Well.
Yeah, a bunch of them got it. So early on, I don't know who the hell was saying it, of like the original guys, Bernie and Gus and Matt and Jeff. But even in the early episodes of RVB, they call each other cockbites. So when they made the company, they were like, well, I guess we can't call the company Cockbite. So then they had Rooster Teeth. That's it. Rooster for cock and teeth for bite.
Yes.
That's it.
I always.
Yep. Genius,
Yeah,
right?
right?
Now they're in their 40s and they have to live with
I
that
know.
decision.
The best part is for us, like we're trying to network. I'm talking to voice actors that I've looked up to for years, and they're like, Rooster Teeth. What's the name? What is the meaning behind that? I'm like, oh, you.
Oh, nothing.
Good question. Anyway.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
We also get a lot of people who think we're a dental office.
That happens a lot.
Like we've straight up had people come to the office and they're like, "Hi, I'm here to interview for a dental hygienist position." We're like, "You are in the wrong building."
It's true. That happened at the old office. At the old office, when Kara was like the receptionist, there was a time where on GPS, Rooster Teeth was a picture of teeth Like it was literally like a tooth. Like it was a dental practice. I'm like, who put this there? Stop coming here.
We'll get him to watch one way or another.
Yeah.
I came for a dentist.
Get in
but
the
then
chair
I
and we'll
ended
put
up
the TV on and then we'll never work on you.
Just swing.
You like the shows yet? Do you like them yet?
Gas him. Oh, Lord.
Good talk. Good talk.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello?
This is a question more on the Achievement Hunter side. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're good.
As Achievement Hunters, you play video games, and you probably have to like screen a lot of video games before you actually decide if they're worth playing or not. I just want to know, what's the weirdest game you decided not to play?
Oh, that's hard.
I don't know. Honestly,
We played genital jousting. You get weirded.
see, again, weird isn't really the right word because weird games a lot of times are great. It's usually just like if it's boring is usually the factor. Like weird, I mean, we just made a video on House Flipper. Yeah. It was just fixing a house.
Which was awesome.
Weird
Thank you.
House Party. That game was weird. Ryan loved that game. I mean, that was
There's a
that
few.
was wild.
There's a few dating sims that we got codes to, and we're like, we can't do this. There's like too many boobs and butts. It's just like it's way too much.
I mean, we did Gun Gal.
yeah, we did do a gun gal.
Again, Ryan. He loves it.
There's
I don't
a
know.
trend.
It's a trend.
There's
He's
a
like
trend.
he was like shooting eroticism into women. I'm still not even sure how that game worked.
It's his anime love.
Yeah.
Just comes out. He is. He hardcore.
I don't know. Yeah, usually it's a game where it's like if we're just playing it and there's like nothing we could like Let's Watch this kind of work in the sense of if there's nothing crazy or ridiculous, there's some kind of story or it's a game people are interested in. There's like some kind of like Uncharted or something where there's a single player aspect. Even we did Crash Bandicoot because it's like a good platformer. One person can play it. Or there's games like GTA where or Human Fall Flat is great where there's like this ridiculous, crazy ragdoll, and we can work with a lot of that stuff. It's usually just games that have very limited features. Like I know for like 2 years we didn't do WWE because like there was like a year or two where those versions came out and they just like they sucked compared to the version before that. Like you couldn't make the crazy freak monsters that we made, and we were like, oh, this is just wrestling.
It's just vanilla wrestling.
It's just like people want to see us do more than that.
Yeah.
No one cares about us wrestling because we don't know anything about it. They want to see the freaks that we make.
Yeah. Games that are super vanilla tend to can be boring, or if they're super slow paced or like not a lot of action happening, like
It happens
they don't
with
make for a lot of
It happens
good
with a lot of
content.
racing games.
Yeah.
Like some racing games are like super realistic racing games, and they're great for people to play by themselves, and people might really enjoy them. But for us to make videos in it, it's like we're just racing. Like we're on
Yeah.
a track. It's like a NASCAR type track. We need something like with sprunking and blowing up. You guys just did the like demolition derby,
Yep.
which
That
was
was fun.
awesome.
Or
Yeah,
olden
wreckage.
days, Burnout, that kind of stuff. where
Yeah,
you could
so-
crash and
Honestly, usually just like the weirder and the more options, the more likely we're gonna film a video in it.
yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One more thing. For your Achievement Hunter series, I believe it was somewhere either in Florida or in the Keys. There is actually this haunted doll that curses anyone. Yeah.
Is that the
haunted
artist?
dog?
Artist
Haunted
doll?
doll.
Yeah.
So is the
Yeah.
dog alive and possessed and haunted?
The doll. Yeah.
It's a doll.
Doll.
It's a haunted doll that curses any who insults it or don't pay it enough respect.
Yeah, I want to say the name's like Robert or something. Yeah. Okay, I'm a nerd.
Jeremy and
I've
I'll kick
researched
that
this.
doll's ass.
Yeah.
Haunt me.
Dude, they say that like people have allegedly been cursed by the doll so hard that they wrote letters to him. We're like, sorry, I made fun of you.
You're not allowed to take pictures without asking it.
Yeah.
All right.
We should just start shit talking the doll right here.
That people said sorry to it.
Nice. Yeah, check this out.
Good to know. We'll have to put that on the list.
Let's all get cursed right now.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The
Thank
Keys
you.
are known for their haunted dolls and delicious pie. Thank you.
Trevor also really wants a haunted dog now.
Yeah. If I could find a living creature that's haunted.
This should be good.
My dog's possessed. He just keeps going like this.
This is my dog. He's haunted.
Oh Lord.
Caused a fervor.
There's a lot of doll talk now.
Oh, Furbies.
What's up, man?
Sir, you have a question.
Hey, Michael. Hey, Lindsay.
Hey, how are you?
Heyo.
My first question goes to, I guess, everyone. Mainly you, Michael. Because I've been watching you guys for too many goddamn years now. Like, I remember your first Crackdown Rage Quit video when they first got
nice.
introduced. Like, that's when I first started watching you, and I've watched Rooster Teeth since the Blood Growth Chronicles in the beginning. So my question to you is, how does it feel like going from such a humble start to like being surrounded by people who adore you, envy you? Probably someone here hates you for messing with Gavin all the
Probably
time.
a couple of them. A couple of them out there hate me. I see you.
I'm right here. Hello.
Yeah. It's wild, honestly. I mean, it was crazy. It's like a train that's never stopped because like the scale is always growing, so I never have time to sit and be like, oh, this is normal. I'm used to this. I mean, I was making YouTube videos in my spare time just for my friends for no reason at all. I mean, I did it for like a year or two, and they would get like 20 views. And I made that Crackdown video, and it got like 1,000 views, and that blew my mind. I remember going, 1,000? That's like 1,000,000. 1,000 views? This is impossible. So I just kept making videos, and then that video ended up blowing up beyond that months later to like 180,000, and that was when Rooster Teeth saw it, and that was like crazy. I couldn't believe that. And then they contacted me, and we ended up basically creating Rage Quit, and then I thought that was the pinnacle, right? And I'm like, all right, well that's it. I might as well die now, you know. I have some, I was a fan of Red vs. Blue since like season 2 or 3 is when I found it. So I mean, I didn't expect anything beyond that. Then I moved to Austin. I started working there. I learned how to edit videos. Started dipping my toe in like podcasts. We had I remember the RT recap. I was like, I can't believe I'm in this. I'm doing the RT recap. This is crazy. Then I was in Immersion and Laser Team and so on and so forth. And like now I'm here at conventions for anime outside of Rooster Teeth, which I never thought would ever happen. I mean, RWBY's so big, we're here with, we're next to Vic Mignogna, and I watched him growing up. I was watching Full Metal Alchemist when I was 14, 15. So, I mean, it's crazy. I definitely never thought anything like this would happen for me personally or just the company. When I joined Rooster Teeth, I'm just like, they're up here, and I was like the 24th, 25th employee, and now we have like almost 400. So it's mostly animation, but it's crazy. But yeah, I knew it.
I guess just a funny, silly side note too. When Michael and I first started hanging out together, I came to the company in 2011, so did he. I did not give a shit about Twitter. I was like, I don't care, man. And Michael's like, no, you got to start up again. Part of being in the company is we have an online presence. You really should do this. I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. So Michael tweeted hey, my friend Lindsay's on Twitter now. Go follow her. And I got 99 followers in one day, and that blew my mind. And I kept saying to Michael all day, I was like, you're not real. That was the key phrase.
I took offense to that.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you talking about? She's like, who are you? What is your plan?
Yeah, what do you want with me?
What is your master plan?
You'll be a real boy one day.
One day.
What about you, Trevor, since you're one of the newer members?
Well, I joined in 2014 for the project that we had at the time called Game Kids, and before that, I had been a fan for several years. I started watching long time ago, a friend of mine brought the season 1 DVD over to my house. I was like, what the hell is a Rooster Teeth? That didn't make any sense to me. But I started watching then, kind of fell off because it was DVD, it wasn't online. I didn't know they had a website. Came back by discovering RT Shorts, and then caught up on RWBY, and then through all that, found Acheivement Hunter, started watching that content, then made content on the community channel for about 2-3 years with Matt and Jeremy and many other people. And then had the opportunity to work as an editor, and then kind of worked my way through that into Acheivement Hunter, and then up Acheivement Hunter, and yeah, so it's super surreal to work for a team and work with a bunch of people that I once watched many years ago, like in early college or high school or whatever. What year is it? But yeah, it's
2018 now.
Yeah,
if you're wondering.
Let's see, 2014.
Last year was 2017.
Yeah, I think I watched mostly in college, Acheivement Hunter stuff. But yeah. It's really surreal, and it's really awesome. Even since I joined the team, what we do as Acheivement Hunter has grown exponentially to the point where now, we were just talking about on the way over here, the fact that the natural, we're hunting ghosts. We were playing games and stuff, and then now we have 2 channels. One channel is it's got podcasts on it. It's got Heroes and Halfwits. We're playing D&D and stuff. We have Between the Games, which is our little version of Jackass or whatever we do in the office. We have fan mail and stuff, so and now we're doing I don't know how many we want to do 5 first shows coming on the website and stuff, and so several of those have already been talked about, announced, and coming up soon. So yeah, it's just dope.
And my second question, just out of everything you guys have been through, what do you think is your most treasured memory working for Rooster Teeth? Just that one moment that will always stick out with you, even if you ever leave. You're never going to, but
It's hard. There's so many memories. Honestly, like for me, I think it was the first time. I think it was an RTX. Like the first time that people actually like wanted to meet me. I'm like, I'm a loser, right? Like, thank you very much. Holy F. And same thing, like getting to meet and work with voice actors that I mean, I'm a huge anime nerd and I have been for years. I grew up about 15 minutes away from Funimation, and that was like the dream that would never be real. It's like Funimation would be great, but let's be honest, I'll never get to work with those people. And now I get to. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's I can't even say like favorite because there's been like a million moments over the years and like so many different shows and stuff. But I think a good moment that branched off into so many other things that we're still doing for me is the very first immersion I did with Gavin. That to me was like, I can't believe like the entire company, like what we do in Acheivement Hunter is kind of like by Jeff's design, squirreled away in the corner. Even now like we break shit and people are like, I don't know what they're doing there. I don't know. We don't like, we don't have to clear stuff with other people. We make our own content. We edit our own content. We put it out. We smash chairs. We break desks. Matt Holm comes in and goes, people watching it? Oh, it's good. Okay. And he's fine with that. But like immersion to me was like, this is the whole company. Like this is a huge Rooster Teeth show. All the funding is going into it. Like the whole live action department's filming it. We've all flew to Georgia to shoot it on the racing one where we were in the race car going around the track, and then we were playing a game on the same track like in the car. And I was like, I can't believe they're putting like all the faith into me and Gavin, like idiots. Like there's no way this is gonna work out. And I mean, Gavin and I had already been friends and we had like that back and forth relationship before that. But that to me like cemented the like Michael and Gavin, Team Nice Dynamite, and the company, I guess, will allow it kind of deal. I mean, we went there, we shot it, everything that they do, everyone working behind the scenes, it's all like, professional, and they have all the camera operators and, the stunt drivers and everything like that and a million logistics.
And then there's you.
And then I'm chasing Gavin with a bag of my own vomit on the track, swinging it at him while he's running and screaming. And that was 5 years ago now, 5.5 years ago. That to me, I look back on that and I was like, that was our moment. That created everything.
I have a similar answer in that I love running around with vomit. No, like it's hard to pinpoint one moment because I think for me anyway, there's like I'm continuously surprised and impressed by the people around me, but also like I constantly look around with this like surreal moment, like realization, like this is what we do. We get paid to like do this, like something that like I would have done anyway, like as a hobby, play games or whatever, try to make videos, try to make people laugh. We get to do that like every day. But I think for sure, like my first RTX as a staff member, and then every time I get to interact with fans as a face for the company, and like in because I used to be a fan, I used to like know exactly like how you feel like when you see somebody, when you meet somebody, or how the content can make you feel. And so when like people are really excited to meet us and like just want to like shake our hand or like get our signature or whatever, take a picture or just tell us what the content means to them, it's always like a super awesome experience that I get to now like be part of that and kind of help make everyone's day a little brighter. And then the same thing in the comments, like it's a little less personal because we're not seeing you in person, but like when we, when we make videos and we put this goofy stuff out and like you guys are all like shouting about your favorite moments in the comments, like timestamping this and that and stuff. It's really cool to see like how you guys enjoy the things that we also enjoy putting out.
They really like the suck up.
Yeah. Or just like the cup drowning. Like, have you ever heard the statistic that you can drown in, what is it, as little as like 3 inches of water?
Something like that.
Yeah, we put about 3 inches of water in those cups. I mean,
it's
that's
possible.
Like, that's how they found out.
Yes.
Some group of idiots put a bunch of straws in a cup and said, which one of us will die? You get an inch, you get 2 inches, I'll take 3. And then 2 of them went home.
That could be taken out of context, really.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I'm
Thanks,
listening.
guys.
Yes.
Quiet.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. I don't want to be a jerk, but we're over halfway. And so just one question per person because there's a lot of people and I'm not sure we're going to get to you all. So thank you, guys.
Really quick before I ask my question, just want to say it's also crazy seeing you guys. Like I started watching before Ryan got hired. Then Ryan got hired, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" And but like I stuck with it. Like I started watching when I was like 11, and now I'm 17. I don't know what that says about me, but it's also like
What does
crazy
it say about
seeing-
your parents?
Well, okay. Funny story, really quick.
Unsupervised.
I was like 13, and I was watching like GTA 5 in like my bed, and my mom comes in. She's like, "What are you watching?" And then Michael screams, "Fuck!" And I'm like, "Oh, just YouTube."
Gotta keep you on your toes.
And my mom was like, "I don't know if I like this language." And I'm like, "Oh, it's just Michael." And then Jeff screams, "Cunt!" Great.
And that she goes, well, that one's inexcusable. I'm sorry, mother.
Yeah. And then my mom gave up on me, and now I'm here.
It happens. Great.
Thank you.
You're among friends.
We're family here. Welcome.
Okay, so my question is, it's not related to anything that you guys do, but you guys are kind of like actors almost now. So if you could pick one actor and you could make either like a movie, a series, a short film, a porn, whatever you want to do, you get one actor and you get to decide the entire plot and how it's going to play out, what would you do?
Oh, God. I don't know what I would do. I know who I would do. For me, which
Go
is
on.
amazing because honestly, like with Rooster Teeth getting bigger and bigger now, we're actually working on collaborating them. We have an animation coming out, like an animated series we're making with them, which is mind-blowing. But for me, it's Rob McElhenney from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's like my favorite comedy of all time. I love that show. He fully embodies the East Coast in everything that he says and does. And I'm just like, I'm going to pee a little when I meet him.
I'll block you. I'll just be like, hey, don't
No,
look at Michael's pants.
I'll let him see.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
care.
good. All right.
He needs to know.
You're not cool unless you pee your pants. For me, I think everyone knows this, but I love Jeff Goldblum to death. And he's actually doing convention circuits now for Jurassic World, so I'm desperately trying to see if I can attend one with him and just kind of like linger in his aura.
We believe
So,
in you.
Thank you.
See what he smells like?
Oh, you're.
That's tough. That's tough. I feel like there's so many comedians that I would love to like just even meet in person, let alone make some sort of like comedy shorter film with that. Let's see. I think Steve Carell is definitely up there. I love like his dry sense of humor that he can, his deadpan candor that he can have. But Will Ferrell, I love watching Will Ferrell bloopers, just because like it's almost like the funniest stuff is what gets cut with that guy.
Yep.
So I would love to film with that guy just to see what doesn't make it in. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Hi.
Hello.
I don't know if you remember me from last year, but I was female Mogar.
Hey, yes, welcome
Hey.
back. I do.
Yeah. So, just a quick question. Do you think that The Office is safe for Iris?
No. No, not at all.
Like, we have.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. We have a story. I don't remember what we were filming. It was one of the behind the scenes, or between the games. And we were using the grappling hook, and Gavin's trying to hook it onto the roof real quick. And he starts doing it, and he goes, "Oh wait, Lindsay, hide!" And I was like, "Okay." And I went under the desk. I'm like 6 months pregnant at that point. I'm like, "Don't hit the baby, okay? Now go."
There's also several videos where I felt Jeff wasn't there, and I felt it was my duty to keep his daughter alive.
Mm-hmm.
And there were a couple times where Millie was in the office, and I instructed her to hide under Jeff's desk, and I'm just standing next to the desk. Well, it was of course Gavin doing something, or Ryan shooting an arrow or something. He's always trying to like throw a sword.
I mean,
or
Moonball's
whatever
alone.
it is.
Yeah.
Moonball is like that's an owie.
No,
but like
you hit that temple, kill a man.
I don't know about that.
Really?
Only it depends who's throwing it. Alfredo
Can whip it.
whips him.
No accuracy. But,
No.
But all strength.
Every moonball Alfredo throws is like a spirit bomb. He does not
is.
hold back. It's
Yeah.
just full force. Like his sometimes just get stuck in the wall and they don't even come out. That's an exaggeration, but it might happen. But no, God no. She's been in the office for like 7 seconds and then we pull her out of there.
The office isn't safe for a human or anything living if you want it to be alive. There's a lot of times where I will genuinely like go, hold on, Ryan. It's usually Ryan, and I'll run around and like stick most of my body, like open the door, and use the actual wall to just. I'll see. But I don't. I want my heart and my organs out of the room.
Well, luckily we're all
I want
dead
to live.
inside, so it works.
It's true.
I'm hiding my heart.
Also, this is a little pretext to it. I work in GameStop, and there's an ad that plays that's just like about Rooster Teeth, and like, okay, I'm sick of Jeremy.
Me too.
Get him out of here.
Every 5 minutes on a loop, and you get sick of it.
Hey, this is Jerry for Acheivement Hunter.
If you,
I'll do it for him. I'll just say, hi, I'm Jeremy.
I really want Jeremy to start one going, hey, bro, how you doing?
oh, please.
Hey,
just
bro, how's
like,
it going?
stop. Just one time. But I see this ad for Rooster Teeth every 5 minutes about how the company is growing. And who gave Bernie the idea, or did he get the idea to go to the house where it all started and just go inside the house?
That was Bernie's. That was part of the doc.
Yeah, is that an ad
that was
for the
founder's
RT
doc?
Yeah, it was, I don't know, it's like this minute-long video of just Rooster Teeth growing.
Him and Matt, they didn't even ask the woman that lives there. They busted in, and they were like, guess what? This was ours now. You're on camera. And she was like, oh, my God. She was like, just don't go to my children's bedroom. That's it.
Please, just stay out of that one room. Oh, you're in it.
Yeah, and then also on that, growing with Rooster Teeth and seeing kind of like, you mentioned like going, everything that you did was like the newest and exciting thing. Does that continue to happen every time like a new project gets
Absolutely.
going?
Yeah. I can't spoil anything, but Trevor and I were a part of a thing that we shot recently, and it was absurd and something that we had never done before and never thought we would film.
And you're
something
not
like
even
that.
talking about hunting ghosts.
Nope, I'm not at all.
So yeah, no, it's still new for sure.
It's kind of what I was like talking about a little bit like in the previous answer. Like it seems like every year Acheivement Hunter has its next thing. Like last year was the year of live action, and that's kind of where Between the Games was really like caught its like stride. And then this year, like, you know, Acheivement Hunter and these other things that were there's always something that's new and exciting, which is like awesome that like our day to day, like, yeah, it's hard to imagine getting more excited because there will be something else after Acheivement Hunter that is like even more exciting.
Ghosts hunt
awesome.
us.
Yeah, I
Murdered
imagine
by a
Achievement
ghost.
Hunter as kind of like the stepchild of Rooster Teeth, where they're just kind of like shoved into the corner. Like,
No,
just
we
don't
go
die.
into the corner, and they try to get us out, and we won't come out.
It's our corner.
We're not a kid shoved in the corner. We're a cat in the wall, and we want to be in the wall. We made a conscious decision to be inside that wall,
They just keep pouring cats in.
and that's how we get new employees. They
Yep.
keep pouring more cats in.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm Kirby. Nice to meet you all.
Thanks.
Yeah, nice to meet you
Thanks,
too.
Kirby.
We have less than 10 minutes. We're going to try to get to you all, but we
Sorry.
may not. So just let you know.
Trevor wouldn't stop.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, you got it. It's good.
All right, cool.
It's good. You got it. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
It's gonna fall if I leave it alone. There we go. Okay.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey-oh.
Thank you.
It's not fixed yet. You clapped too soon. All right, we're good. All right, we're good.
So my question
Thank
is,
you very much.
do you believe Montium meant for you all to be based off of mythological characters such as Sun Wukong or fairy tales such as Ruby Rose?
Yes, both. Honestly, there's a mix of mythological lore and like fairy tale lore
Because
in the
Nora's
show.
Thor, he's Sun Wukong, sage equal to
Yeah.
heaven.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna make a statement for the rap battle that Achievement Hunter had, and I would say Michael definitely kicked the crap out of everybody else.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, Jeremy kind of had the upper hand because he wrote it all.
Yeah.
So he made himself look real good at the end. But I guess, you know, when you do the work, you kind of get to do that. That'll work. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, hey guys. I was wondering, who out of the office is the best drunk, and what's your...
What do you mean best? What does that mean?
The funniest, stupidest drunk. And what's your favorite drunk story?
Honestly, Matt Hullum, man.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
Matt's good. Matt's a good one. Another one, not nearly as, like, common, that happens very rarely, Jack.
Yeah, Jack's a good
He's
drunk too.
wild.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Reunion.
Jack. Yeah, he gets super red like Santa Claus.
He loves everybody.
And he loves everyone. He's like, I love you, man.
It's like I've never seen that. I've only seen it in movies. Jack is that.
Jack was hugging me. He's like, you got a kid, man. You got a kid. You made a kid. that's awesome. And I was like, Jack, I'm up here. And he's
And
like,
he went
"Ah!"
lower until he hit the table.
He's
and
wild.
Then he slept.
He's like he's hugging everybody. He loves everybody. Matt Holm is like, I'm gonna fucking sing. That's what I'm gonna do.
Absolutely.
As Sarge. That's always what he does. If he's got a guitar, forget about it. He gets a guitar and then he's like, I'm singing a song.
Nickelback?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
The first thing I wanted to say to Lindsay is like, you gave me the courage to come out to my parents.
Oh, I'm glad to
and
hear.
I'm like,
Goodness.
I'm gonna cry, but like, thank you so much.
Of course.
And
Well,
so-
I will say real quick, I know some people say that too, but you found the courage in yourself, so don't discredit yourself, but it's an honor to be a part of that. You should be damn proud.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
But I've been watching Rooster Teeth for like years. I saw like the first Minecraft and everything, and I can't for the death of me find out what your tattoo is on your arm. So I was wondering that, not the Link one, the one on the back.
That's Ganondorf.
Oh my God.
He fights.
She's like,
He fights Link. He's the bad guy.
Oh, that's amazing. Goodness.
That was the hardest exit ever. She did it. She left the building on a flight back.
That's incredible.
Quite all right. Thank you.
Hi. Hello. So question. In either RWBY and or Camp, depending on how much time there is, if all the characters were Rule 63 gender swapped, who do you think you would be best at playing?
I feel like Space Kid would just have the same voice.
Space Kid would absolutely have the same.
Nothing would change.
100%.
I hadn't thought of that.
Space Kid is like the episode when they gender swap in Adventure Time, and Lumpy Space Princess is the exact same character except has like a couple hairs. That's Space Kid, 100%.
Hey, ladies, what's up?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know who I would play.
I mean, Sun Wukong's like a shirtless woman. Awesome. Great.
Okay, I just don't know how I would portray that.
Open your shirt.
I'm gonna go back to. I'd like to be Nora. I think I could do like Norman. Maybe him.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's funny.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, Michael, this question is going to be a little bit personal and
Uh-oh.
maybe a slightly raunchy.
Okay.
Is that fine?
I mean, I don't know. You haven't asked it yet.
$10 million. But Lindsay is a dominatrix.
Baby, we do that for free.
Yeah, no one paid me yet. Where's my money? That's a check I'm waiting to cash. He slaps me around all she wants. There's just usually the dominatrix, there's some amount of pleasure in it. She just beats me up.
Come on.
Next question.
How are you?
Hi. I have a question about Michael. And over the years, since the beginning, around 2010, I've been watching Rooster Teeth, and one of my favorite shows from you is Rage Quit, and I was a huge fan. And I was just asking, how does it feel over the years? Is that it kind of population's just gone down, and did you really change in the way that, as you know, as the series go on, does it really like you don't put much like emphasis into like your videos or such?
Well, I mean, the thing with the Rage Quit was, it was always like it rode on like a, kind of like a bit. I mean, I'm from New Jersey. Everybody there's kind of an asshole. Yeah. So it really worked well for me. And I was also, I was like 22, 23 when I started making those videos. And they were a lot of fun. But starting at Rooster Teeth, I started doing them every single week. And I did one a week for like 4 years. I grew up as I was doing that. And I was always trying to find a balance of like, obviously the show is like, it's like a joke. But at the same time, I'd still try and find like legitimate, games to play that could be annoying or that would at least be entertaining to watch. I can yell at a fucking cup, and just put it right there and I'll scream at it. But I was trying to find something that people can like kind of relate to. And it just kind of became a thing talking about like the rest of everything that Acheivement Hunter Rooster Teeth is doing. We're doing so much more and more and more and more stuff. And I just felt like it was the time to finally like put it on the back burner. I might make one every once in a while if I really feel the need, but I'm going to be 31 this month. My daughter, yeah, woo. I'm almost 40. Yeah. My daughter already has it hard enough for when she grows up for everything that already exists. She's gonna have to deal with that. Every people are like, man, that's awesome. You shoved all those lava cakes in your mouth and threw them up. She's gonna be 10, and that's gonna be like, yeah, that's my fucking dad. Great. The like, and I already yell in Acheivement Hunter a lot, but like the constant like yelling and screaming, I didn't want to like destroy my vocal cords or die of a heart attack before the age of 40. So it was just kind of like, Laser Team was honestly when I stopped because I had to leave the office for like 3 months to shoot the movie. And I was faced with like, I don't have time to go back and film these. And I looked at my schedule and I was like, I am not filming 12 of these in a row. Whoa. They're gonna dimming the lights and now leave. Yeah. So I like had a conversation with people at the office and Matt and stuff, and it was a great show. It was a super successful show. It got a ton of views, but I was like, listen, I need to take a break from this. I need to move on to other stuff, and they were super cool with that. And it's amazing that so many people here love the show. So many people today and yesterday have come up to me and said Rage Quit was the first show they ever saw on Rooster Teeth. That's how they got into Rooster Teeth, and that's awesome. And it'll always be there. I mean, there's hundreds of episodes, but it's definitely something I feel like I've moved on from at least doing every week of my life.
Thank you.
Thanks,
man.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, not much.
I was just wondering, a quick question for all of you. After BlazBlue Cross Tag came out, have any of you been playing much of it at all?
Yes. Yeah. I'm such a loser. So I got a copy of the game, and Michael was like watching me, and I popped it in, and I'm like, yeah, BlazBlue is sweet. And I started skipping all the dialogue. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I just got to hear myself once, and then I started playing through after that. But it's been really enjoyable. I grew up playing a lot of like Soul Calibur and Dead or Alive, so to be in a fighting game is super cool.
Sun DLC would be cool. That'd be
Soon.
cool.
I haven't gotten the game yet, but I definitely want to. I want to get it on the Switch so I can get beat up by these guys.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, I just got the wrap it up symbol from our wonderful text
The
because
answer
we
to
are
all the rest of the questions is
about out
yes.
of time.
No, it's no.
I don't know if you guys.